Welcome to the bonus episode of Y Space for April.
Hey, y'all. It's the end of April.
It's literally the last day of April. Here we are.
God, I feel like the year is still young when you're in January, February, March, and April. But as soon as you hit May 1st, I'm like, it's balls to the wall until the holidays.
Yeah. I mean, today Aaron was literally like, hey, what days do you want me to take off for the holidays? And I was like, Lord.
I know. We've already got to be thinking about it.
I'm sure you have your time off in like 3 years ago, probably.
Well, our leadership requests that it's in insanely early. So we do have to have it like first summer. We had to have it back in like December. It's ridiculous. So, but it works for my planner heart.
Yeah, I was going to say your OCD-ness loves that.
Yeah.
Me, I'd be like, what does that mean?
Yep.
Oh man. Well, so if you're new to our bonus episodes, welcome. I have not gotten to tell you this yet today, Becca, though you have been kind of quiet today. You've apparently been busy.
Listen, I had to clock in for my actual job and as an extra juror on the Karen Reed trial. So I was doing both today.
Yes, a valid point. We've got some new listeners from some new places that I found entertaining. Lithuania. Welcome to the podcast, Lithuania.
How are they finding us?
Listen, I don't know. I did notice, like in the stats, you can kind of see like how they find you, sort of. Apparently, a lot of you are coming from the For You page on TikTok, which we love.
Right.
We just don't understand why you won't follow the TikTok. We don't understand.
Just a click, guys. Just a click.
I mean, I get it, but I don't, is what I want to say to you. But, and here's the crazy thing. I verified. We're going to answer 10 of your questions today. Not a one of you 10 follow us on TikTok. How are you going to know if we answer? That's what I want to know. So I have sent you all back a DM and said, hey, we're answering your question this week. You should tune in. But you must follow first. So, I'm just saying, give us a follow.
Listen, I need these people from like Lithuania and all these other countries to like give us a real good question. Because like, what is pop culture in Lithuania? Is it the same as the pop culture here? I'm sure they have like their own singers and actors too.
Well, I can tell you one of our questions today that we're answering is from someone who's not from Lithuania. She is from Colombia.
Oh, that sounds fancy too.
I did wonder if she was a drug lord, but
we don't judge.
No.
Everybody has
Listen, we don't judge. Yeah. Listen, I'm really into a lot of the TikTok trends right now, so I'm going to need the government to get it together. I know we got a lot of issues going on in the world, but we can't lose it.
Here's the thing that I was thinking the other day. I can guarantee you my For You page has zero Chinese propaganda. Nothing.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I don't care if it does.
Because I'm just going to swipe past it.
I need the entertainment. I don't care what they take from me.
I need the funny videos. I need the drama videos. I need the sports clips.
Clearly, I watch TV shows through TikTok.
That is true. I also need all the tips on maturing skin from all these videos. So I was
actually, speaking of, I was talking to my injector last night, and I think we're going to make a trip out to visit them at the beginning of June, which I was supposed to get this redone in March. So that tells you about where I'm at. But yeah, so welcome to the April bonus episode where we answer your questions. And I will say, I have a hard time now that we're a lot of episodes into this.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm like, this sounds really familiar. But then I'm like, you know what? My answer's probably changed. I can tell you we're going to answer a question about Taylor Swift today. I'm confident we've had it before. I am confident that my answer is completely new.
I'm pretty sure this first question we've had before. I just didn't feel like digging through my notes to see what I had written.
See, I didn't recognize that one.
It stuck out to me, and I was like, what did I do before? And then I was like, Rebecca,
well, I can tell you that all my answers are new.
Yeah, 100%.
Welcome back to my brain.
We're a little wishy-washy.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and kick it off. This is from Sarah, and she said, Friends was iconic. Recast
Absolutely.
it. Valid point. Very iconic show.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to do it by character?
We can do character. I think that'd be easier.
All right. Who do you want to start with?
Let's go Ross first.
Top of my list as well.
Hey,
All right. Who do you have?
Zachary Levi.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I just mispronounced his last name, but I think he would be a good.
Okay. Yes.
Like he could play the. Like
Yeah.
he has the personality, but he's also super nerdy type.
Got it.
Doing that.
Shazam guy.
Yes, Shazam.
That is a really good one. Okay, so I struggled with Ross. And I'm gonna go ahead and preface. I don't have the confidence I typically do now with mine.
Right. Listen, these
not as tragic as Britney Spears, but
yeah. I think these we could kind of go back to the whiteboard on some of them, but we at least have solid starts on this.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I don't really know why I picked this person. I picked Jacob Elordi. You can't see it at all, can you?
Well, I could see him playing like the nerdy side of Ross's character, but not like the.
I think I did this based off of height. Ross is David Schwimmer's a taller dude, and Jacob Elordi's very tall. So yeah, made sense in my brain.
It works. I think in my head, Jacob Elordi is 16. So that's my
well, in my head, I was like, he's a little too serious, but I think it's because he always plays serious roles. But just so you know, he's 27.
Okay.
But he is 6'5".
But he must have a good skincare regime.
Yeah.
Regiment.
What he has is a good bank account.
That's true.
Let's be
that has been proven to make a difference.
Yeah. Okay, who do you have next on your list?
I have Chandler. I did the guys
first. Did we put our list in the same order? Okay. All right. Who do you have?
I did Jack Quaid for him.
Oh, that's a good one. I never think of him.
It's always like his name randomly comes to me. And I think I had typed in like nerdy guys that can play single characters or something.
Oh, that's what you Googled.
Yeah. Because I was like, I need to see pictures. Because I can think of like maybe 5 names and then branch out.
I feel very unconfident in this decision. I went Paul Mescal. It doesn't feel good. It didn't even feel good coming out. Okay, so we're just gonna keep moving.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, for Joey, I have 2, but I think the one I'm gonna go with is Liam Hemsworth. And I'm not confident on it. That's the younger brother, right? That's not the older brother.
It's the one that was married to Miley Cyrus.
Yes, that one.
Okay, well, I mean, I do very much enjoy him.
Just gives like serial dater vibes.
Yeah, I can see that. I just not. You're not gonna like mine.
I don't like mine, so
I went Miles Teller.
That's not a bad one for him, though.
I know, but
I almost put him for one, and I can't remember which one I was considering him for. Maybe Ross.
He comes up again in my list for something else, but we'll get to it.
Mine too.
Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, who is the first girl you have on your list?
I did Phoebe.
Oh, okay, I did Monica.
Phoebe. Which you want to do Phoebe?
Yeah.
I did Anna Faris for her.
Oh, that's really, really good. That's way better than mine.
Play like a hippie, clueless a little bit. I liked that.
I went Millie Bobby Brown.
That's also a good one, though. She could play that character well.
Yeah. I mean, they're both good. Those are probably our best ones so far. All right. Who do you have next?
Okay. So for Monica, I have 2 because I couldn't decide. And I'm not confident. My Monica and Rachel, I'm not confident on.
It's my Rachel that I feel the worst about.
Okay. So my Monica, I went either Haley Steinfeld or Joey King. They just, I feel like they could play like.
I don't see those at all.
Here's how I rationalize it. I did for Haley. I was like, she could play. I could see her playing like the very like by the rules side of Monica, but also the more flirtatious that like dates around a little bit before she marries Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
But then for Joey King, I don't know. I just feel I get OCD cleaning obsessed for Joey King, and I don't know why, but it just
she's the one I feel the worst about in those two.
That's fair.
But yeah. I went Daisy Edgar Jones.
Daisy, I'm gonna have to look at who that is.
She is from oh Lord. Why did this just leave my brain? The whatchamacallit, Where the Crawdads Sing. She was in it's not what
Normal People, Fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's kind of like a knockoff Dakota Johnson.
She does. But I will say like her physical features, she would play a really good Monica.
I just don't know her vibe. So I'm not certain about her. But all right, who do you have for Rachel? I am so not confident.
I did Emma Stone, and I don't know that I love it. I don't.
Okay, it's not that I don't like these people, but
I like Emma Stone so much. I'm constantly trying to give her work.
I mean, clearly she comes up.
Cast her and everything.
Okay.
Who'd you go with?
Sydney Sweeney.
That's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Listen, guys, we don't feel confident. It's such an iconic show. It's really hard.
Okay, so that was kind of what made this. These people are so known for this character, even when you see them now.
Yeah,
years later.
Like I could come face to face with Jennifer Aniston and perhaps mistakenly call her Rachel.
100%.
Like it could happen.
Like Ross, what's his real name in real life?
David Schwimmer.
Yeah, I'd call him Ross.
I definitely feel this way about Courtney Cox, Monica.
Yeah, and Joey.
Well, and honestly, Phoebe.
Listen, this is your
whole cast. I mean,
sorry.
That's where we
Gunther would have to be.
Whoa. Did you cast Gunther?
I did not. I should have.
You know who would be good at that one? Will Ferrell.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I feel like
he would make it so good.
That may be the only good one we've come up with.
Okay, we're good.
All right. I'm going to be honest. This next question's a little out of the wheelhouse. But this is from Kelly. Let's talk fashion. Kelly, did you come to the right show?
I like how every week when we get on here, if you guys watch us on YouTube, we're always in like a sweatshirt, a hoodie, or a t-shirt. Fashion,
like not fashion. So Kelly said, what trends are coming back around that you are happy about? What is in style now that you hate? And what should I wear this summer? Kelly, listen, my friend, you have come to the wrong place, but we are full of opinions. So
right?
Go ahead.
Answer.
Yeah. So let's start with the trends that are coming back that you're happy about.
Well, I struggled a little bit with this because the trends that are coming back around are like the 90s and early 2000s. And listen, that was not a good era for fashion.
That was like, I'm not real happy about any of it, to be honest with you.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
So I don't love that, but the style that's kind of coming back that I like is the old money look, like just the very classic, like Sophia Richie, her style, just like the fitted jeans, the Oxford shirts, like I like that, the very classic look. Yeah, but I'm also almost 40, so it feels like that's lane.
I'm 42, so listen, I don't really know if this is coming back in style, but I've seen it on some people. Plaid. Yep. Okay. I like plaid. Now, I will tell you that when I met Aaron, he was wearing a plaid shirt with a different pattern of plaid on his pants.
Fantastic.
A little much, but I do enjoy a good plaid. I went to prep school growing up, so we wore the like typical Catholic schoolgirl skirts. Yes. I loved it.
Yeah. So throw a pop of plaid in, like you can throw leopard in and it's a neutral. I think you can do that with plaid too.
Exactly. It has so many different colors.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. All right. What is in style now that you hate?
Okay.
A lot of things is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I had to really narrow this down, but the jelly shoes.
Oh,
what are we doing?
They're so unclean. They're so
Your feet are going to sweat. Then they're going to smell. They're not cute. No one looks good in them.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. Low-rise jeans are trying to make a comeback, and I will die on the hill of high-rise jeans.
Amen.
I'm not going back. I will not. My
I will.
hips are the same. Listen, we birth children. That just doesn't look as
We
good.
need the extra tuck.
Yeah, I need that, like the higher up that kind of acts as
Yeah.
stakes. An extra layer. Just hold it in. And then the taller socks. Like we do the like no-show socks. And I think now back when we were in high school, it was like you pulled them all the way up and scrunched them, remember?
Oh, yeah.
But now it's like they're coming up a little higher. And some people look so cute in it, but overall, as Americans and just really humans in general, it doesn't look great. And the middle part, it's not fashion, but people that part their hair down the middle, guys, stop. I realize that's the thing, but you look ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't look good on anyone. So mine ties into socks. It's socks with the oh my gosh, I just lost the word. Not Birkenstocks. Doc Martens.
Oh.
I don't love a clunky shoe.
No.
And like the combat boot look, like we're not in war.
I'm not stomping anything out, guys.
No, I just don't love it at all. Also, something that I did some research. Thank you very much. Marie Claire for her summer 2025 fashion trends.
Okay.
She's saying lace, and I don't feel great about lace. I feel like I'm wearing my grandmother's like thing that laid on her kitchen table.
Doilies.
Yes.
Yeah. And honestly, when you try and do lace in like an everyday look, it really looks like you went to Walmart. And not like the updated Walmart that we're starting to get now, but like the No Boundaries Walmart brand. That's not good.
Yeah. And then I had a question. I don't know if you have seen this. It feels like plastic is trying to make a comeback.
Okay. Why?
Do you know how hot that must be?
Listen, and we're Southern. So
I don't sweat. If I don't have
to say breathable, we're not wearing it in the summer.
No, there's nothing breathable but plastic.
No.
But then Kelly, your final question is, what should you wear this summer? Becca?
Well, I have questions because how old are you, Kelly? Like, I can't imagine you're young or asking us these questions. But I'm gonna go with what I typically wear in the summer is what you should typically wear. So always a pair of athletic shorts and a t-shirt. That's a good option for every day. Okay. Make them cute. Don't do, like ugly ones. Make it cute still. Find a good pair of like fitted jeans that are ankle length or straight legged. You can even do some loose, that's coming back in, kind of that baggier fit. And pair it with either a graphic tee or if it's a more fitted jean, I really like a button-up Oxford tucked in with some sandals. I think that's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep it very simple.
Yeah, very simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, we don't have to overthink this.
So Kelly, first I just wanted to say, wear what you're comfortable in. Because I feel like the summer is the time when people put so much pressure on themselves to wear something that might be a little out of the wheelhouse because you're like, oh, this is what everybody else is wearing. And I feel like because of that, we're all uncomfortable in the summer.
And then we're mad.
And hot. Like, listen, there is no lethal combination that compares. So I need you to wear what you're comfortable in. But for me in my house, so I'm definitely going like short t-shirt look. That's just my go-to. I'm a big flip-flop person. I don't wear one kind. I only wear Rainbow, the brand, the brown leather ones only. Well, that's not true. I do have a pair of the like a black pair of the like plastic Birkenstock look sandals.
Okay.
I do have that. But so I'm definitely going that. I'm big on athleisure, pretty much 365, but for sure I lean into it during the summer because I love to get sun. Tan fat is always prettier than
always nicer.
Always.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, so, and then I don't like for things to be real clingy if I'm hot. I don't really like them to be clingy in general, but I just can't have like a wetsuit feel to my clothes if I'm hot. I'm going to probably throw up or kill someone. I don't know. Could go either way. So that's being said, just a cute little summer dress,
Yeah.
like with the knee, just a little flowy.
Even some like linen pants with a tank top.
Tank
Super
top,
cute.
yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, just be comfortable. Don't try to fit the mold. Okay.
Yeah,
You can't all look like whomever you find to be.
Right, we're not walking around in bikinis. We're just trying to be comfortable and survive the heat.
I am glad you did not ask about swimsuits because that's a debacle I'm not ready to face yet this year. Okay, next up from Sally. I love TNT. For those of you who don't know, that's Taylor and Travis. But they have gone MIA. Let's quote ship some people. Who should date in Hollywood and why?
Listen, there's not a lot of things in life that I'll admit that I'm not great at, but pairing people up, not
Yeah.
my suit.
I struggled this time because here's why I struggled. I don't like to ship people that are already in relationships, even if they're not married. I don't want to rock the boat.
Okay, so I
Something
like somebody that I knew was in a relationship.
Oh,
I
you
can't
did?
have that. Yeah, I can't have that coming back on me.
Okay, got it. Check.
Yeah, I can't do that. So I did two couples. I did Kelly Clarkson and Brett Eldridge. I don't know.
Oh, and he's single too?
Yes, as far as I know.
Oh, well, okay. That's
I mean, if he's dating, it's like a fresh new girlfriend.
Okay.
But like their personalities, I think, are so good. And if anybody watched around the Christmas time, he was on her show and they did some like Christmas songs together. And then they had a little bit of banter back and forth while she interviewed him. And I was like, they would just be the perfect couple. So
it's funny because I was actually trying to find someone for her.
Yeah.
And I did not succeed, but I like that.
Now, last year I said she should date Zac Efron, and I quickly realized that was real bad. That was
that was a bridge too far. I do recall that, but yeah, go ahead.
And then the other one, I really wanted to find somebody for Khloe Kardashian because I just really like.
Oh my gosh, me too. Who did you come up with?
I was thinking of like athletes, and I was like, that's not the route for her to go anymore. She's tried that; it's not landed well.
Yeah.
I want her with like more of a business type person, even though that's not her personal thing that she likes. I think she would do well with it, but I couldn't think of any famous businessy people. So I went maybe Michael B. Jordan with her.
Okay, well, that's interesting because I also have him on my list, but with a different member of their family.
Okay.
Yes, but I too was trying to find someone for Khloe. And I was thinking athlete as well, even though it hasn't really gone well. I couldn't. I had thought maybe CJ Stroud, but he's too young.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be babysitting him.
Yeah, they don't look right together.
No.
I was wanting to find someone for her like Rich Paul is for Adele.
Yes.
I think that would be so
That's
great.
what she needs.
They're already betrothed. So, okay, do you have any more?
No, those are the only ones.
Okay, I had Michael B. Jordan, and I feel like he's the quintessential single person, and so I was like, ooh. And so I thought Khloe, but then I can't really tell. Is she taller than him?
See, that's what was holding me up a little bit.
Now, I don't know that I did any better because I put him with Kendall Jenner.
I mean, height-wise, yeah, that's rough, but physically-wise, I could see that.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this one, I don't know if I saw this somewhere or if this just came to me, and I feel really good about this one.
Okay.
Harry Styles and Madeline Klein.
Madeline Klein. I know that.
Outer Banks used to be with Chase Stokes.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I don't know why. Again, I don't know if I have seen this somewhere, and that's why it was in my brain, but I really like that.
I like that.
So my last one, I don't know how you're going to feel.
Do tell.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, I wanted to find somebody for her.
Jamie Foxx.
That's not far-fetched because he dated what's-her-face for so long that was married to Tom Cruise.
Katie Holmes.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they could have fun together.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's what I came up with, Sally. Nobody's calling us for fashion or relationships other than you and Kelly, so whatever.
Probably for the best.
All right. I'm confident we've answered this next question before, but I can tell you that my answers are totally different today. This is from Kim. And she said, I know Taylor has said the Reputation Taylor's version vault tracks are fire. What are supposed to be your top 3 favorite vault tracks to date and why?
Did she say top 3?
Yeah. I can tell you didn't read the question.
I didn't, because I only did 2.
Okay, well, 2 will work. That's a start.
That's sufficient.
What do you have?
So my first one I did was Say Don't Go. I like that one, but I like a good catchy song. And I feel like catchy. So I liked that one. It also is kind of a calming song, like just the beat of it and the sound of it.
The way she echoes, I could see that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one I did was Now That We Don't Talk. Again, it's catchy, but I like that little, like almost petty in there, like life is better now that we don't talk. You know,
we do have a good petty moment. Those are good. You're very in your 1989 era.
Yes.
I do get in that era during the summer.
Right.
I actually have taken a note from your book. I'm leaning into my country era.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
this,
not in an extreme way, of course.
That's okay. I just need your foot in the door.
Yeah. So I told you the other day that I saw that clip from the Reputation tour when Taylor performed Babe with Sugarland. If you're not familiar with that song, she actually wrote the song and then didn't record it and gave it to Sugarland, and then she re-recorded it.
Yeah.
I love that song.
It's a good one.
Better Man.
I almost put that.
I love that one. And then You All Over Me with Maren Morris.
I wanted to, but I have really despised Maren Morris, so I just couldn't add it to my list.
She's kind of irrelevant to me, but yeah, so I'm definitely in my country era.
Okay.
Currently, so we'll see. Maybe by the time you guys ask this question again, and I decide that we're going to answer it again, maybe we'll have Rep TV vault tracks.
Here's to hoping, folks.
All right. I wish I could show you my notes on this next question. This is from Ted, and he asked, what are your thoughts on the NFL starting to utilize technology more in their officiating? I think it's a terrible idea, but alas.
Ted, you're not wrong.
My notes are 4 words. Hate it, period. Love it, period. I
don't love it, but I don't like change, so.
It's accurate. Well, here's the thing. The one that was like in my brain when I was answering this question was the one about like I don't even know how they've worded it, but basically where there's like going to be a sensor in the football and it's going to tell you if it got the first down or not.
Ugh.
Here's the thing.
Are we top golf in this?
So basically, but here's the thing. I hate it and I love it. I think it's going to depend on where my team falls.
Yes.
But here's the thing. I hate it because I miss like the olden days of like, let's just play football. Smash mouth football. Like, let's pick off where we're supposed to. Let's return the ball as you should. And I just don't like the involvement. But then there's the other part of me that so many times I've gotten so mad when I'm like, it's a first down. How can you not see that?
Yeah.
And also the placement of the ball. Like, I feel like a lot of times they don't place it in the right spot.
Yeah.
That annoys me. So if that little ball is going to say, hey, it should be on the 37-yard line, fantastic.
But who does it tell? Does it tell somebody on the sidelines or does it tell somebody in New York that then has to call the stadium?
I don't know. I hate it and I love it. I know it's like the wave of the future, but
I know, but I feel like it's turning football into like where it's just going to look like we're playing a video game on the TV. Yeah. And that's not, I don't want that. I need my people doing it. And I realize, like, if you go back and look when they wore like leather helmets, we've come a long way. So I do understand that we do have to adapt and change. And I do understand that maybe this will allow for more accurate information during games. I wish that they would do like a test season to where maybe they do it, but they just keep that data to themselves. Like, I don't want to see it on the TV. I don't want you to
even maybe in the preseason games.
Yeah. And let's just see how accurate this actually is. Because what happens if there's a glitch? What happens if somebody like throws and like slams down the ball and it messes up the chip or whatever? Like,
yeah.
And I know they've said that they'll still keep the chain gang guys on the side, which sign me up for that if I just got to stand there and
Yeah.
not do anything, but I'm on the sidelines. So I don't
I
know.
love the outfit, but yes, I mean,
Right.
yeah,
It made me spice it a little.
when you just mentioned the leather helmet thing, it just made me realize you never really hear about CTE from back in the day.
Well, I mean, did they die a lot faster? So maybe CT didn't have time to like fully set in.
I don't know. I'm probably.
We just didn't talk about it because we didn't know.
Yeah. Okay, this next one is from Seema. This is our friend from Colombia.
Okay.
And she asked, if you had to go into business with one of the Kardashians, who would you pick and why?
Listen, I'm always going Chloe. If I need something with like somebody with a level head, I need Chloe. I can't have Kim. She's too drama prone and too all about PR. I can't do it. Chloe or Courtney, she's too weird. I couldn't even be friends with her.
No.
I can't do that.
She's ruined herself.
Yeah. But I feel like Chloe just has such a level head and she has successful businesses, but she also comes across as somebody that is normal. Like she understands that we're still mom and we still do things outside of being famous.
Right.
So I feel like if I've got to go into business with one of them, I'm going in with somebody that's pretty sane.
Well, Chloe did launch her protein popcorn today.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think it's called like Chloe Cloud or something like that. I don't know.
Look at you. Go, Chloe.
So I was conflicted because Chloe's definitely my favorite. I would love to be friends with her, but I did actually go Kim with this because listen, there is no PR monster bigger than Kim Kardashian.
That's true.
And I want to make money. So
that's fair. But listen, Chloe seems just as wealthy. Or wealthy enough.
Wealthy. Yeah, wealthy enough. If that's
I feel like I'm not going to complain if I'm at that level.
Yeah, and then Courtney's not even on the radar to me anymore. And Kendall, I don't feel like Kendall's really going to be invested. I feel like it's really going to be all about her. And I'm not really interested in that. And then Kylie, I don't know.
Now, Kylie does seem to have some business ventures because she's got the vodka company. I think she also does real estate flips. Like as a side.
Just got peanut butter in my eye for the record. Okay, from Liza. I love a good start bench cut or kill, Mary, kill. I think she meant kiss, Mary, kill. I didn't even read it.
I didn't touch it either.
Scenario. Let's go with Emily Blunt, Jennifer Lawrence, Emma Stone, and then for the fellas, let's go Miles Teller, Glenn Powell, and Robert Pattinson.
She said fellas.
Yeah,
I like Liza.
I actually know this person, so this is
do you?
I can see her saying that. Okay, so what do you have? It's kind of hard to answer this because it's like, let's do the women first.
Okay, so for women, for Kiss, I went Emily Blunt. I kind of like her, but I also am not totally sure that I'm all in on her. So
you're just saying that because she was in those pictures with Blake Lively this week.
Emily Blunt was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I missed that. But now maybe I should kill her. I'm gonna marry Emma Stone because we've already talked about how much I thoroughly enjoy her. And then I'm killing Jennifer Lawrence because I've always gotten like a Mean Girls vibe from her, and I just am not here for that.
Yeah. So I did start bench cut because I was like, well, I don't want to marry any of you. So I was going to start Emma Stone. We can just say she's probably our fave.
Yes.
I benched Emily Blunt because I like Emily Blunt, but not as much as I like Emma Stone.
That's
then I cut Jennifer Lawrence. I don't dislike Jennifer Lawrence.
Something about her.
You had to put her in that combination of people. I couldn't really do it.
That's fair.
All right, how about the fellas?
Okay, so I went Kiss, Robert Pattinson. Seems fairly. Listen, again, I just got to kiss him and go.
Okay, go ahead.
Then I'm going to marry Miles Teller because out of the three, he seems more like solid normal.
Yeah.
Okay, because I like him. Don't like his current wife, but I like him.
His current wife. Okay.
And then I got to kill Glenn Powell because he just gives me heebie-jeebie vibes. He's
really
creepy in all of his interviews. No.
Okay, I don't know that I've seen an interview with him. So I did kiss, Mary, kill here. I kissed Glenn Powell because I was like, I mean, you know, I would marry Miles Teller as well. He just seems like to be fun, and he seems really sweet.
He's fun. Yeah.
And then I was going to kill Robert Pattinson because
I mean, that's fair.
I can't get past the vampire thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think he's probably super weird, but again, we're just going to kiss and keep it going.
Okay. Keep it moving. All right. This is from Helen, and boy, did I struggle with it. Okay. I need to know who my teenagers will think of like I think of Julia Roberts, Brad Pitt, and George Clooney. Does Hollywood have their heirs in waiting yet?
Which is such a good question.
But I was like, how old is too old for the heir?
Because I was like, well, Reese Witherspoon. And then I was like, no, I think she's the age of the others.
I think she's closer to their age. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, but
so I'm going to run down my list.
Okay.
It's just like the ones that kind of seem like they've got some longevity power.
Yeah.
In Hollywood. So I went Emma Stone, obviously, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Michael B. Jordan, because he's always there. He's always in the background of something.
Yeah.
And then Zendaya. So possibly, I think those could be, at least one of them has to be one of the heirs, right?
Yeah.
I think so. 1 out of 5.
I like those. Okay, so I was conflicted here. Like, were we talking about looks or were we talking about like career?
I went like based on career.
Okay. I mean, mine's kind of a hodgepodge of the two. I went Emma Stone, Margot Robbie.
Yep.
And then I didn't know if they were too old, and I too picked the Zendaya.
Okay, so we have the same one.
Yeah. Now for Brad Pitt, I went Ryan Gosling or Austin Butler. Or Jacob Elordi again.
Yep.
George Clooney, I had nothing. The person I picked, I think, is the same age. I went Robert Downey Jr. He's the same age.
Like a Pedro Pascal. Could that be?
Okay.
Maybe.
And I like think about their careers. And
here's the thing. These are our heirs of Hollywood, or our people in Hollywood, because rom-coms used to be so big. And these were like the people. We don't have those anymore because it's all like a Netflix thing.
Yeah. Or they're all on Hallmark and I don't know their names.
That's true. You don't. And that's.
I mean, they are my besties, but I don't.
I'm not going to watch their work. It's fine.
All right. So this is also from someone I know, from Trey. I'm a 49ers fan. Yes, all thoughts and prayers are appreciated.
I loved that.
What is it going to take for us to win a Super Bowl? Short of a miracle, Trey? I don't know.
I put a different coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too. So this week in football news, George Kittle got himself a 4-year deal. He's now the highest paid tight end. I don't hate the deal for the 49ers. I mean, I don't know what else you would do.
Right.
I just don't see that as being an answer. I just don't have a lot of faith Christian McCaffrey's ever going to come back the way he was. You got rid of Debo. Did we ever get rid of Brandon Ayuk? I don't even remember what happened.
I don't know. He just got married, but I don't know if he's a team or anything.
You ended up bringing Kyle Juszczyk back, but obviously that's going to be short-lived.
But that was after you cut him.
Yeah, and which tells me he's not there for the long term. And then Brock Purdy, you haven't signed a deal with yet. And do I foresee Brock Purdy being able to deliver? I just don't know. But it comes down to Kyle Shanahan is terrible. He's awful. How many times do you lose the big moment?
Right. I think that he's a huge issue. And I think he's lost the locker room, which once that locker room is so discombobulated and everybody like is literally just there for their paycheck and for themselves.
Yeah.
You just can't win a Super Bowl like that.
No, I just don't think that they have. I think the problem is they've had the talent all along. And now the talent is dispersing to other teams because the talent is like, what are we doing here?
Right.
They've lost confidence. They've lost any belief that it's going to happen. And so they want out.
And I don't
think guys just want to retire as a 49er. That's why George Kittle signed that deal. It's not that he believes in the 49ers or Shanahan. He wants to retire where he got drafted.
Yep.
That's it.
And I don't think this year is going to be a better year for them.
No, I would go ahead and say I think this year's going to be worse for them, and it was pretty bad last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Godspeed to you 49ers fans.
Yep.
All right, from April. My daughter is 9. Our boys are 9, so
There you go.
and is starting to really get into sports. Who are your top 5 female athletes she should check out? I love that she loves sports, but I want her to have some women she can be a fan of and not just all the typical male answers. Great point of view.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, because we don't really know what sport she's into. So I kind of went like the gamut. Are you good? Are you choking?
I swallowed my air the wrong way.
You raised your hand.
I swallowed my air the wrong way. I'm okay.
Oh gosh. So I went Asia Wilson. I just love her. I think she's a good one to watch,
Yeah.
especially in women's sports, just because I feel like you want to pick the girls to watch or the women to watch that really rally around other women and hype them up. I think that that's so important for, especially when a young kid wants to emulate one athlete that they see. You want to see those strong leadership skills. So I picked her. Obviously, Caitlin Clark. We love seeing her. Alona Mar. I talked about her a ton last year. Rugby. She's done fantastic for herself as well. I really liked Hesley Rivera. She was on the USA gymnastics team last year. She only competed in one event. But just a little bit that you saw, to me, it spoke volumes of how she handled herself, that like you made it all the way to the Olympics and you only got to compete on one thing. You didn't get to do the team events and things, but like she was still there. She was still rooting people on. She was still excited. So again, that personality, and she was only 16. Like, that's somebody that she's going to be around a while that you can watch. So I picked her. And then I put Coco Gauff on here. She does tennis. I like her. She can get a little sassy sometimes on the court, but again, that's competitive adrenaline going through her. But I really like watching her. I think she's good.
Yeah. Again, we didn't know what sports. Excuse me. We didn't know what sports, so I tried to like cover a lot of bases too. I also went Asia Wilson. Clearly, we know I'm a huge fan.
Yep.
I do agree completely. Like the fact that she's really good for the women's game, and she represents the country well when it's the Olympics. But also, I mean, she's just freaking good. Like she's just really, really good.
Very talented.
And you don't hear her name in a lot of the like. Yeah. So I went with her. I went Sophia Smith. She is a soccer player. She plays on the U.S. women's national team. She went first overall in the 2020 NWSL draft.
Nice.
I love Sophia Smith. She went to Stanford, so she's smart.
We love that.
She's insanely talented, obviously. She's young, very young. But also she and Naomi Girma, who's also on the U.S. women's team, they had a third best friend at Stanford who actually committed suicide. And so now they have like a whole nonprofit around that. And they really incorporate her memory and her family still in all of their big moments. And so I just think that's a really great lesson to see.
Yep.
I went Coco Gauff as well. I feel like she's this generation's Serena Williams.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yep.
I went Nelly Korda, if your daughter is into golf. Nelly is actually the younger sister of Jessica Korda. And I like that she kind of came into the LPGA and still made a name for herself. She didn't just follow in her sister's footsteps. And honestly, she's way more talented than her sister. And then I went Simone Biles. I mean, I felt like that was
I was going to do her, and then I was like, well, she's basically retired. So
yeah, I did look it up. I didn't realize Simone was 27.
Yeah.
That's older than I thought. I mean, it's way older than I am, but yeah, but I just think like what she's done for women's gymnastics and obviously the country and all of that, I think it's exciting to see. But yeah, I don't know that she'll compete again. I did have an honorable mention. We know I'm a big fan of Juju Watkins.
Yes.
Who plays basketball at USC. She's out now with a torn ACL, but I love her. And she's so insanely talented as well. So yeah.
Okay. I like that. We did great. Look at us.
I mean, pretty subpar on a few, but yeah.
It's okay. We did our best, guys. We did our best.
As always, though, we appreciate the questions.
Yes.
And keep them coming. Go ahead and hit the follow. Just saying.
It's just an easy click. If you can type out a question, you can tap a plus sign.
I'm saying, I just got to tell you guys, I don't get it. I'm not messaging someone that I'm not following.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But thank you as always, and we will see you guys in May.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah, I don't love it, but alas, as they said. All right. Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.